In this video, we're going to factor a cubic by grouping. It says use grouping to factor the following cubic polynomial. We have x cubed minus 7x squared plus 10x minus 70. We're going to start by factoring x squared out of the first two terms. So when we do that, we get x squared, and then we have x minus 7 left. And then we're going to factor 10 out of the last two. And when we factor 10 out of the last two terms, we get plus 10, x minus 7. So then we have x minus 7 in both terms. That tells us that it's factorable. If that were not the case, then it would not be factorable. So we factor the x minus 7 out now. So factor out x minus 7. And when we do that, we get x minus 7 out front. And then when we divide it out of this term, x squared is all that's left. When we divide it out of this term, we just get 10 there. And so this is actually the factored form of the original polynomial. Let's factor another cubic by grouping. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to factor out the x squared term. So I'm going to take these two terms, factor out x squared, and these two terms I'll factor out a 3. So I get x squared, x plus 4, factor a 3 out, and we get plus 3, x plus 4. Notice that they're the same, so we'll factor the x plus 4 out. And we end up with just x squared plus 3. When we divide out the x plus 4, we get x squared. When we divide out the x plus 4 here, we get plus 3. And that's how you do factor by grouping with a cubic polynomial.